Namaskar students and welcome. In this video, we are going to see the question answers of 6th Science lesson number 1 Natural Resources, Air, Water and Land. This is going to be part 1 of this video, children. So let's begin. First one, children, fill in the blanks. The layer of ozone gas absorbs dash rays that come from the sun to the earth. It is the ultraviolet rays, children. So the answer is ultraviolet rays. Next one, of the total water available on the earth, fresh water forms dash percent. You have seen, children, in your textbook, it is 0.3%. Okay, so the fresh water forms only 0.3% of the total available water. Next one, both dash and dash constituents are present in the soil, biotic and abiotic. As you all know, children, biotic means living things and abiotic means non-living things. For example, plants and animals are biotic components and water, soil, land, air, all these things are abiotic constituents. Next one, children, why is it said that the ozone layer is a protective shell of the earth? Why is the ozone layer a protective shell of our earth? Let's see the answer. Apart from sunlight, the sun also gives out ultraviolet rays which are very harmful for living things. Okay, so along with sunlight, we are also getting these ultraviolet rays which are not good for us. The ozone layer present in the lower part of stratosphere absorbs these harmful ultraviolet rays. So what is the ozone layer doing, children? The ozone layer is absorbing the harmful ultraviolet rays which come from sun. This way, the ozone layer protects all the living things on the earth. So, it is a protective shell of the earth. So, this answer is over, children. It's very easy. Next one. Why is it said that water is life? Why is water life? We know water is life. We know we should save water. But how water is life? How we will write and explain. All living things, whether it is a plant or an animal, contains a very high proportion of water in their body. Yes, we all have a lot of water in our body, whether it is plants or animals. All the body functions are regulated and controlled by water. Yes, water controls all the functions of our body. No living thing can survive without water, because without water, the body will dry up. So children, if the body dries up, what will happen? We will become just like stone. If we become like stone, how can we move? So children, if water is not there, we won't be able to even live. So it is said that water is life. Next question, why is it said seawater is useful even though it is not potable? Means the water which we cannot drink. Potable means the water which we can drink. Not potable means we will not be able to drink. So children, how is seawater useful to us? We cannot drink it. Let's see the answer. Seawater contains a lot of minerals which are useful to us. It also provides us food in the form of fish, crab, etc. There are many other things in this list, children. It contains a lot of aquatic plants which have medicinal properties. It is also a storehouse. It is also a house for crude oil which gives us petrol, diesel, kerosene, wax, etc. Okay children, so from sea waters we are getting mineral salts and a lot of precious things. From sea water we are getting food in the form of fish, crab, prawns, many other things. Even cod liver oil, fish oil, It contains a lot of plants which are medicinal, which are useful, and we also get the most important petrol, diesel, crude oil from seawater. Now let's see the next question, children. What will happen if microbes in the soil get destroyed? Microbes or microorganisms are very small in size. They decompose the dead plants and animals and convert them back into minerals. So see children, microbes have the capability of decomposing the dead plants and animals into minerals. We don't have that capacity, children. Only the microbes have that property. They can do it. Each one has got their own functions to perform. This way, they give a lot of nutrients to the soil. And the waste in nature is also recycled. Thus, microbes help in recycling and maintaining cleanliness in environment. This is how microbes are very useful, children. They help in keeping the environment clean. They are like the cleaners of the environment. They convert back, they decompose the dead plants and animals also. So they help in recycling. Next question, children. What will happen if the number of vehicles and factories in your surroundings increase? Of course, there will be pollution. Let's see the answer. More vehicles will lead to an increased emission of harmful gases. If there are more vehicles, they are going to give out more polluted gases. These emissions will pollute the air, which will adversely affect all plants and animals. Of course, we are affected when the air is polluted. The extra noises produced by too many vehicles will cause psychological disturbance. We get disturbed, children. We get irritated. If somebody from behind is horning very loudly, you also get irritated. Next question. What will happen if the total supply of potable water is finished? If all the supply of potable water is finished, life on earth will be affected. Yes, water is life. So life will be affected if the water gets over. Simple logic. All living things on the earth will start to perish. Perish means they will start dying slowly. If we try to depend on alternative sources of water, the water will become very expensive. Yes, children, if you try to filter seawater, if you try to filter the ice water, then the process is going to be very expensive. Then you may get a water bottle for maybe 1000 or 2000 rupees, which is very costly. We won't be able to do all things we do with the help of water. Whatever things we are doing, children, like brushing teeth, cleaning vegetables, cleaning the house, all these things we won't be able to do if there is no water. Because we use potable good water for cleaning purpose also. Earth will become a lifeless planet. Yes, life on the earth will finish. Next one, children, match the following. Carbon dioxide is used by plants for food production. Plants and food production is the answer. Oxygen, combustion, because oxygen supports combustion. Oxygen supports burning. They can have reverse answers also, children, this way. We can even justify carbon dioxide as combustion and the answer for oxygen as plants and food production. Water vapor, rain. Yes, when there are rains, water vapor increases. Amount of moisture in the nature, in the air, increases. Microbes, generation of soil. They make the soil very fertile. Next one, children, name the following constituents of the biosphere. What all are the constituents of biosphere? Living things, all living things, plants and animals. Lithosphere, land. Hydrosphere, water. Atmosphere, air. Next one, biotic constituents of the soil. Worms, insects, microbes, dead or living plants and animals. Fossil fuel, coal and petroleum, which means crude oil, children. Inert gases. From crude oil only we are getting petrol, diesel, kerosene, everything. Next one, inert gases in air. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Means children there are 6 inert gases. Okay, 6 inert gases. Gases that are harmful to the ozone layer. Carbon tetrachloride, chlorofluorocarbons, which we call as CFC. CFCs, children. So children, here we complete with the first part of this video. We will continue with the remaining questions in the next part of the video.
Thank you for watching till the end.